Assalamu alaikum my dear students. Hope you are fine and doing well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIEVS Homeschool. I am Nasima Akhtar, Assistant Teacher of Science, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Dear students, today I am going to take a science class for class 7 students. Dear students, our today's topic is extra creative question answer of chapter 1 and 3. Let's see today's topic from here. Our today's topic is extra creative question answer of chapter 1 and 3, and this is lecture number 9 and this is HW number 8. So dear students, let's begin the class. You can see I have written here 2 creative questions. This is extra creative questions of chapter 1 and 3, and this is the first question. Beginning of this question, you can see here is a flowchart like microbial world kingdom 1. This microbial world divided into 3 kingdom 1, kingdom 2 and kingdom 3. And the question is here, what are bacteria? And B number question, what are the characteristics of the kingdom Prokaryota? C number, write the name of kingdom 1 and the structure and characteristics of a member of this kingdom. D number question, write down the dissimilarities between kingdom 2 and 3. A number question answer. Question was, what are bacteria? Answer is, bacteria are non-green unicellular microscopic organisms with a primitive nucleus. Bacteria are non-green unicellular microscopic organisms with a primitive nucleus. B number question was, what are the characteristics of the kingdom Prokaryota? Answer is, the characteristics of the kingdom Prokaryota are as follows. 1 number, these are unicellular microscopic organisms. 2 number, there are primitive cells, their nucleus is not well developed. Now C number question answer. Question was, write the name of kingdom 1 and the structure and characteristics of a member of this kingdom. Answer is, a kingdom 1 mentioned in the stem is Akaryota or acellular. A membrane of this kingdom is virus. The structure and characteristics of virus is given below. You can see I have drawn here a picture of virus. This is figure T2 virus, and this is the head of this virus, and this one is DNA, and this is tail, and this is tail fiber. Virus cannot be seen without electronic microscope. These are the simplest organisms. Their body is composed of protein coating and nucleic acid, that means DNA or RNA. But they do not contain cell wall, plasma membrane, organized nucleus, cytoplasm, etc. They do not have. So virus is called acellular. I am repeating this line. Their body is composed of protein coating and nucleic acid, but they do not contain cell wall, plasma membrane, organized nucleus, cytoplasm, etc. So virus is called acellular. If nucleic acid gets out of protein coating, they lose all properties of life. When the protein coating and nucleic acid are gathered in another organism, they regain the properties of life. That is, they do not show any properties of life without living host or outside of living host. For that, viruses are the true parasites. Now D number question was write down the dissimilarities between kingdom 2 and 3. Answer is the kingdom 2 and 3 in the stem are prokaryota and eukaryota. Look at this flowchart again. Microbial, we know that microbial world divided into 3 kingdom. One kingdom is akaryota, kingdom 2 is prokaryota and kingdom 3 is eukaryota. So, the kingdom 2 and 3 in the stem are prokaryota and eukaryota respectively. The dissimilarities between these 2 kingdoms is given below. Prokaryota, these are unicellular microscopic organisms. Eukaryota, they can be both unicellular and multicellular. Prokaryota, 2 number point, the nucleus of this cell is not well organized. All cell organelles are not present here. 2 number point of eukaryota, their nucleus is well organized and all cell organelles are present. 3 number point of prokaryota, they are composed of protein, nucleic acid and biological component. 3 number point of eukaryota, they are composed of protein, nucleic acid and biological component and contain chlorophyll in some cases. 4 number point of prokaryota, they can be parasitic, saprophytic or autophytic. And 4 number point of eukaryota here is some of them are autophytic, rest are heterophytic, again some are parasitic or saprophytic. And 5 number point example here is prokaryota bacteria and 5 number point example here is eukaryota algae and fungi. Now extra creative question from chapter 3. You can see here is 2 figure, figure A and figure B. And A number question is what is scale leaves? And B number question, what do you understand by sucking root of dodder? And C number question is describe figure A in the above stem. D number, discuss the necessity of figure A and figure B in plant life. A number question was what is scale leaves? Answer is sometimes underground stems develop scale like leaves such as potato, ginger, turmeric, etc. These are scale leaves. Now B number question was what do you understand by sucking roots of dodder? Answer is dodder has no chlorophyll, so they push their special type of roots inside the body of the host plant in search of food. It is called sucking roots of dodder. C number question was describe figure A in the above stem. You can see here is a figure A and this one is banyan tree and this is prop root of banyan. Figure A in the above stem is prop root. This is a type of modification of roots for mechanical support. These types of roots grow from the stem of the branches and come down and enter into the soil. Finally, they become so thick that it looks like a pillar, such as banyan. D number question was discuss the necessity of figure A and figure B in plant life. Figure A is banyan tree and figure B is arum plant, and the answer is in figure A we can see modification of roots for mechanical support. These roots help the plants to stand straight, to climb or to float in the water. For these reasons, adventitious roots are modified various such as prop roots, stilt roots, climbing roots, floating roots, etc. In figure B, we can see stolon. These are special types of runners. From the base of arum grow some horizontal long branches. Nodes of the branches give rise to some roots which attach with the soil, and the raised portion of the branch is a bit erect or curved. Afterwards, new plants grow from the buds. Dear students, now I will give you HW. Our today's HW will be, this is 8 number HW. Our today's HW will be extra creative question number 3 from chapter 1, and the sub number will be A and B. Here is 2 creative question, extra creative question, and your HW will be from this creative question number 3, A number and B number. So dear students, I am repeating your HW. This is 8 number HW, and your HW will be extra creative question number 3, A and B. So dear students, I hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practice it at home and do your assigned HW in your HW copy, and you have to submit your HW on every Saturday from 9 am to 3 pm. So dear students, stay home and we'll see you again in our next class.